Welcome to the Virtual Y. My name is Linda, and we have 45 minutes of yoga today, and we are going to do what I call yoga endurance. So we're going to go through different moves. We're going to take our time and practice each one, modify when you need to. Yoga is all about that practicing, not maybe perfecting every move exactly right, but definitely having good form and working towards getting stronger, getting more flexibility and mobility in the spine and in the joints. And so we're going to start with a warm-up, then we'll move on to our work, and then we'll come back and do some folds and relaxation at the end. So grab a mat. Is pretty much, you don't need a whole lot of space, making sure everything's kind of cleared away. We won't be moving too fast, but definitely moving through some areas that you're going to need some space around. So we're going to start out just with a warm-up, kind of feet hip width apart. I'm going to show you from the side. Roll those shoulders back, and what I want you to do is just continue to roll, and as you do, taking that breath in and out. Again, taking that breath in and out. And then from here, taking those arms up to extended mountain, big reach as you breathe in, and then down as you exhale. Excellent. And then from the front, taking that breath in, and then begin to exhale as you bring it down. And then from the side, just tilting that neck, maybe releasing any tension that might be in the neck. And then up and over to the other side as you take that breath in and out. And then back into center, chin tucked to chest, looking towards the floor, just stretching that neck. Releasing any tension if you want, moving side to side. And then bringing it nice and gently back up, rolling through those shoulders again. Adding maybe some arm movements, just spiraling back one at a time. We are going to use that upper body. Use that body weight to push off the floor into some functional yoga training. As you reach up and over, looking behind. If that is too much of a range, gently bring it down a little more. And then bring that arm up and over. Right arm comes up as you breathe in, exhaling as you hold side bend. And then back in and down and other side. Taking that breath in. Good. Holding it there as you exhale. And then back in and down. Reaching behind this time. Opening up the chest. Standing nice and tall. Taking that breath in. Bringing both arms up this time. And then as you exhale, I want you to fold just about 90 degrees. So I want you to hold, pull that string out of the top, drape the arms, and then soften the knees, hands on top of the knees, and roll up to that. One vertebrae at a time. And then roll through those shoulders. Again, flat back down, sliding the hips back. And then rolling, beginning at the very bottom of that back. Roll one vertebrae at a time. Good. Then taking a deep breath in, coming all the way up. And exhale down wide. This time I want you to step out with your left leg. And we're just going to go wide. And we're just going to shift our weight from one side to the other, warming up. As we move down from head to toe, just warming those legs up. Warming the hips up, the joints, taking that breath in, letting it out, sliding those hips back, and then you can start to add a rotation. Reach, bring it back up. Good. Take a deep breath in, lunge and reach, and then back to heart center. In. And the other arm, you can be here. Feel free to modify or bring it all the way up and reach. Reach to the floor, reach to the ceiling. Last one. And then bringing it back in, take a deep breath in, both arms come up to extended. And then wide-legged fold, reach to the floor. As you do, taking that breath in, bring the top of your head, if that feels comfortable, pointing it to the floor, legs are long. And then I just want you to walk yourself towards that right leg, lunging, bending that right knee, lifting the head just a little bit, and then walk your hands back to the center, palming that floor if you choose, releasing maybe any tension that's in that neck, looking between those legs or closing those eyes as you just surrender, walking yourself towards the other leg, bending the knees, finding that side lunge, lifting the head just a little bit, feeling that hip flexor, and then back to center, straightening both legs. Again, relaxing, releasing anything above those hips, just letting it drape the back, the neck, the head. And then I want you just to walk yourself out into a tabletop. Walking now, bringing those palms down, finding that tabletop, wide leg, taking that right arm as you reach up, spiraling, adding flexibility, mobility to that spine, and then bring it right back down. Resetting, good, and then to the other side, reaching up, and you decide how far that looks, that spiral, and then back in, taking that breath in and out as you walk. Deep breath in, back to that wide fold. And then slowly bend those knees and then roll up one vertebrae at a time through the spine, taking a deep breath in as you come up. Good. And then that back bend, shifting the hips forward, stretching that lower back, and then back in and down. Taking one more deep breath in, bend those knees, come find that little warrior as we come down. This time, instead of the arms out to the side, I just want to bring them down into a warrior, stretching the legs, upper body zipped up, nice and tall, taking that breath in and out. Good. And then coming up, taking that deep breath in. Good. And exhaling out. Good. And it's just a few times, warming those legs up, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And exhale. Good. And then just bringing it up, bringing it to heart center, heel toe in, bringing it in and resetting. And as we do, go ahead and bring those arms, and we're just going to extend again, pulling that string out of the top of our head, rolling the shoulders down and back, feet hip width apart where those hip bones are. Find that mountain pose. Just allow that body to breathe and to stand tall as you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Just find that posture, nice and tall. And then when you're ready, circling those arms up to extended mountain. Exhaling to heart center. And allow that body to breathe as you reset into mountain. Good. Extending those arms up, big reach. And finishing our warm up as you exhale. And one more time, reset back to mountain. Good. Take that deep breath in, allowing those lungs to fill with that fresh air as you exhale back. And then just begin to fold. I want you to roll down one vertebrae at a time and allowing the neck, everything to drape, reaching as far as you can from the side, reaching towards those toes, holding here. And then begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then adding on, going back to that extended mountain, deep breath in. Good, exhale, and then begin to roll down that spine nice and gently, keeping those hands super close to those legs, rolling to the floor, reaching maybe a little longer this time, holding that fold. If you need to, you can always bend those knees. Finding that fold, and then slowly rolling back up again, taking that exhale and then inhale as you come up to extended mountain. Good, and exhale one more time as you fold. Finding that fold, draping the neck. And now just bending the knees slightly, bring your hands on top of your knees and roll up that spine halfway, and then flat back down. So feet are right under those hip bones, rolling up through that spine, and then flat back down. Good, and one more time, rolling up, that third time's a charm, and exhale. Begin to drape again, rolling all the way down, straightening those legs, releasing any tension that might be in those neck muscles, taking that breath in through the nose, exhaling, and then just something a little different fold as you roll up. Go ahead and roll, take that right leg behind the left and roll back down into that fold, straightening those legs as much as you can. But if you need to, if blood is rushing, you can definitely come up halfway, bending the knees, allowing that blood to kind of even out. Otherwise, we're in that fold with that crossed leg. Good, and take a deep breath in. Go ahead and bring those feet out, rolling up. Good, flat back down. One more time, rolling up. And flat back down. And then from here, taking that other leg, crossing it behind, and then begin to fold again. So the other leg that we didn't do, feeling that nice long fold and stretch in the back of that leg, as well as the hip, the lower back. Gently taking that breath in and out. Rolling up and uncrossing those legs. We're going to move now to the back of our mat. As you do, rolling down, I want you just to walk yourself out. Find your down dog. Placing the palms shoulder width apart, setting those hips back, looking between the legs, feet are hip width apart still. Finding that down dog. Taking that breath in, and then finding a running dog, pushing one heel down and then the other. Stretching the legs, lifting those hips, those arms right between those head right between the arms, I should say, as you breathe in on one. Big exhale on the other. Now bringing both back into that full down dog. Go ahead and bend those knees and come to a crouching dog. Bending the knees, sitting the hips back. You can make this as low as you want, just sitting back, and then slowly come in and find your plank. So finding your plank is up to your personal journey. If you've planked a lot or not enough, you can always bring those knees down, and then the shoulders are over the elbows, over the wrist. And then gentle, gentle, bringing it into plank. Maybe lifting one and then shifting forward, making sure, again, elbows have a slight bend on them. Taking that deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to bring it up, push back, find your down dog. And then slowly coming forward, taking that deep breath in, finding that plank. Taking another breath in, holding that plank, and then back up to down dog. Lifting through the core, setting it, pushing back the heels. And then when you're here, go ahead and come to crouching dog, bending those legs, and then pushing forward into that plank, setting it, holding it, shifting forward. If the wrists become too much inflection for this, you can definitely start to knuckle it up. And this would help with those wrists. Just making sure that all the shoulders are over elbow, that you're not too far back or too far forward. Lifting back into down dog. Looking between those legs. Taking that breath in. Good. Exhale as you come to crouching dog. Slowly bring it back to plank. And then just bring those knees down. And then untuck the toes, reset into child's pose. Finding just a quick reset as we fold those hips back to your heels. Taking that breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then moving on from our sequence, we're going to tuck those toes. We're going to lift those hips back to down dog. Good. And then we're going to shift forward, finding our plank. And then as you do, shifting forward more and then coming down. So this is where you can come all the way to the floor, untuck your toes, lifting up through the chest. Upper locust or up dog, your choice. Off the knees. Finding that stretch in the lower back. And just slowly coming back down. Good. Untucking the toes. Or tucking the toes again. Bring it back up. And then lifting in to down dog. Good. Pushing back. And now we're going to restart our set. So I want you to walk your hands back to your feet. Rolling up through the spine. Taking a deep breath in. Finding that extended mountain. Good. As you exhale, we fold again. Reach for the floor. Reach for the toes. Finding that fold now. Hopefully finding a little more flexibility as you walk yourself back out. Little inchworm. Find your down dog. Push back. Then from the down dog, rolling those toes up. Finding your plank. Good. Then shifting forward from the plank. Come on down. You can stay off that mat. Flip those toes. Up dog. Good. Flipping those toes again. Find your down dog. Good. And this time walking your feet to your hands. Finding that fold. And once you're there, go ahead and roll up. Come to that extended mountain as you take that breath in. Good. Exhale. Let's fold again. So now in reverse, instead of walking it out, we're going to step it back and find a lunge. Lifting the chest. Find your lunge. Find that hip stretch if you need to. That back knee can come down as long as the front knee is over that ankle. Taking that breath in and out. You can always be right here too, stretching the hips now, working our way down. And then stepping back. And as you step back, before you do, I want three-legged dog. Lift and press and hold. Good. Keeping those hips square, taking that deep breath in. Go ahead and bring it in and down. Excellent. And then sliding both forward as we find our plank. Taking that deep breath in, shifting forward, coming down. Again, off the knees. And then flip into up dog. Just repeating these as we do, not perfecting, but progressing. Knees can come down or up, flip those toes. Find that down dog, pushing back. When you're ready, we're going to add on, go ahead and walk those feet to the hands. As you fold, roll up. Good. Take a deep breath in, come all the way up to mountain. And then exhale, find that fold again, reach for the floor and see if you can reach this round a little bit deeper. Finding that flexibility and mobility, reaching towards that floor, taking that breath in and allowing that body, the back of the legs, little more stretch and flexibility. This time, take that left foot back and lunge. Lifting the chest, taking that breath in, keeping that front knee right over that foot and ankle. So you're not too far forward and definitely not too far back. Keep it tracking right there, feeling that hip stretch, taking that breath in, lifting the chest and chin. You can always bring that knee down and back and hold this lunge right here. Again, just begin to breathe in and out. And then coming up. As you do, placing those palms, three-legged dog, lift, bring that heel to your glute and push that leg. Point at the toe, find that three-legged dog. And then slowly bring it in and down. Reset. Good. And then rolling up. Find that down dog. Then find the crouching dog. And as you do, slowly come into your plank. On the knees or toes. Shift forward. Come down. Crocodile. Untuck those toes. Push up into up dog. Good. Flipping those toes again. And this time, taking that right leg, lunging out to the side, nice and wide. And as you do, we're going to have that spiral up and over. Good. Bringing it in and down as you breathe. Good. Back. Set your down dog. Now just to the other side. Bend the knees, crouching dog. Use that spring to lift that left leg out to the side, opening up the hip. Toes are pointed towards the corner. That same arm of the leg that's wide, go ahead and spiral up and over from one side to the other. And then back in and down and stepping back. All right, this next one, moving on, take that right leg, or let's do left leg forward. And we're going to set that heel down and back. And I want you to come up to your warrior two. Good. How are we feeling? Now, first, before we get the arms, get the legs set. So knee tracks over. And then arms come out. Hips and torso are squared. Reach those arms and relax through the shoulders. As you do, taking that breath in and out. Find that warrior two. Set it, hold it, and then reach. Now, hinging forward. And then you can come down into that extended angle, option one. Reaching, making that slide from my fingers to that back heel. See if you can make that long, strong reach. And then, keeping the legs the same, come up into sun. Breathing in and out. Good, back in. Reset, warrior two. Nice and strong. Pull the string out of the top of your head. Nice and tall. Breathing in, coming down, finding that extended angle. You can come all the way to the floor. You can be here, then come up. Deep breath in. And then extending it back to warrior two. Excellent. All right. From here, straighten that leg. Reverse triangle. And then coming back, long-legged this time. Reach first. Come to your regular triangle. Long leg. Taking that breath in, bending the knee again this time. Hold. Now, we're going to spiral back, lift the back heel, find your lunge. Nice stretch, feeling the hips in the stretch. Knee tracks right over that foot. From here, we're going to come to a crescent lunge. Taking that breath in. Again, if this is too low, just come out of it a little bit or a lot, and then sink. And you choose finding that nice crescent lunge. Arms are up, heel is up and back. Adding, if you wish, a little back bend to that. And then back in, find your low lunge. Bring that knee down and back. Untuck the toes, allowing it just to release. Taking that breath in and out. And then I just want you to drape over the front leg just for a second. Kind of hugging the neck, the head, the chest. As you find this low lunge. And then taking that breath in, coming up. Good, rolling up, and then taking those arms up and over, straight up to the ceiling, looking to the ceiling, or adding that back bend. And then coming down as you exhale, folding, draping, just kind of hugging that front leg. Good, let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in, come up. And if you choose, you can start that back bend. Breathing in. And then out, exhale. Coming in and just folding over the top of that leg. Draping the neck. Go ahead and tuck that toe in back. Find that lunge again, holding there. Good. Now this front leg is going to go into that three-legged dog. Lift, point the toe, stretch. Taking that breath in. Now that same leg that's up, go ahead and bring it out to your wide lunge. Stretching. That same arm is going to spiral from one wall to the other as you reach. And then back in and down. taking that leg back, finding your down dog. Great job. Go ahead and reset that down dog, and then bring the knees down, both knees down wide as your mat. Untuck your toes and sit those hips all the way back to wide child's pose, just for a reset. Bringing that forehead down, extended child's pose with the arms over top. Again, breathing in and exhaling. Again, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through that mouth. And then as you do, we're going to just move. As we move up, go ahead, tuck those toes, find your down dog again. And then walking those feet in towards your hands, finding your fold. As you find your fold, just rolling up through that spine, allowing one vertebrae at a time, and then taking those arms all the way up to extended mountain. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale to heart center. Reset. Great job, guys. We've got one more side to do on those lunges, so we're going to do one more deep breath in as we do. Exhale and fold to your floor. Finding that nice fold, reaching towards the floor. Good. This time we're going to switch. As we do, I'm going to turn this way, and we're going to take that other leg forward. So if it was right, I want you to take it right, and then just step it forward as your heel goes down and back. Let's find that warrior two. Stepping back, and as you do, rolling those hips so they're right straight hip, sink, and then reach. Taking that breath in. So whatever leg you didn't have before, probably the one that doesn't feel like it was just loaded, right? And then just sink. Taking that deep breath in, allowing those arms to reach, finding that nice long spine. Again, we're straight up, not hinging forward or back, but nice and tall. I always like to say, if you've got a 2x4 and you've got a long line and you're on that 2x4, and then reaching those arms as much as you can, reach, and then decide how far forward you want. And then bringing it in first into that extended angle, taking that breath in. Good. As you exhale, I want you to hold your legs and just reach into sun. And really finding now those legs, those strong legs, right there. As you do, maybe reaching a little further, then coming down into your extended angle, opening up, making a slide from the top of those fingertips to the back ankle or heel, and then holding those legs right there as you come up into sun. Breathing in, exhaling out, and then coming back again to that warrior two, zipping up that spine. Go ahead and lengthen that leg, and then come up, find your reverse triangle. Feeling the stretch again, reaching with those fingers, and then keeping it the same. Come down with the arms, reaching first, kind of sticking that hip gently out and find that triangle. As you reach up, roll that shoulder back, looking up to the ceiling. Breathing in. Good. And coming back up one more time, reverse triangle. Just countering that stretch. And then one more time, reset here. Reach again. You're really shifting forward through that trunk, coming down, lifting, finding that triangle, breathing in, rolling that top shoulder back, looking to the ceiling, and then come back to your warrior two. Slide, reach. Allow that body to really start to pull, and then see if you can load that leg just a little bit more. Challenge that leg. Take that breath in. Find that hip stretch as well. And then we're going to come in, lifting the back heel. Find your lunge. And as you find this lunge, just kind of make sure that, again, that front knee is over that foot, ankle, back. You can wiggle it back if you want a little more. Otherwise, you can bring that knee down. Excellent. Untuck the toes. We're going to find that low lunge. And then come up, taking that breath in. You can come straight up, or you can add that back bend. Good. Taking that breath in. Exhaling, come on down. Good, resetting. Taking that breath in again, finding that nice, so the back knee is pretty soft, okay? You're not putting a whole lot of pressure on it. As you come up again, take that deep breath in, reach. Good, and then back down, let it out. Good, tucking that toe in back, lifting those legs, find your crescent. So first just find your lunge. When you're ready, come on up. Big deep breath in, find your balance, good. You can always come out of this as well, or slide into those hips as you reach. And then we want you just to soften. I want you just to drape that neck and head over the front of that leg. Take that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you're ready, come on up again to that crescent. Breathing in and out. And then back in and down. From here, take that leg into three-legged dog. Lift and hold. Point that toe to the ceiling. Taking that breath in and out. Bringing that in, finding your down dog. Alternating those heels, right and left. Again, right and left. Running dog, and then pushing back, finding that fold. Shifting forward, finding your plank. And we're just going to hold this plank for a little bit. If you need to or are new to planking, go ahead and just bring those knees down, but shift forward, making sure on the toes or on the knees, hips are down, but they're not sagging, okay? Go ahead and bring them up, set the core, take the breath in, let it out. Excellent job, guys. Keep breathing in through the nose. Pull that string out of the top of your head, shoulders over elbows, over wrists. And then when you're ready, shift forward. Bring those knees down. Sit back into extended child's pose, sliding those hips back to heels, and just stretch those hips a little bit. As you breathe in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're ready, slowly come into cat as you arch that back tuck. And then alternate your hands, so one hand is in front of the other, and then just roll up. Good. And roll forward. Good. And up. Cat. And up. Into cow, zipping through. Good. One more. Breathing in. Good. And exhaling. Back to your tabletop. Reset that spine. Reset those arms. Stagger that other arm. Draw that belly button in towards your spine as you roll into cat. And then shifting forward up into cow. Good. Again, back in, drawing that belly button in towards your spine, adding flexibility and mobility to that spine. And then back in and up. And then from here, we're just going to come to some folds. Go ahead and tabletop relax. I'm going to come to the front. And what I want you to start with is just a straight leg. Option is a half stick or full, okay? And from here, we're going to roll out and fold, taking that breath in, pointing the toes. As you exhale, coming forward, reaching as far as you can. Forehead. Now it can be here if you need it to be, where you're just rolling forward, bending through that spine, and then just folding, adding that breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, you're still in this fold. I want you to press those rib cages forward and down, taking that breath in and out. And then rolling up. And let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Reach those arms all the way up to the ceiling as you reach. And then as you exhale, fold and rotate those arms, circling them forward, and then softening the spine into that fold. Don't feel like you have to come all the way down. You can always bend, like I said, those knees, allowing that body to fold at its level. And then coming back up, go ahead and bring those legs in, butterfly stretch. Bring them in, and then kind of scoop them with those hands. Sit nice and tall, shoulders down and back. And then stretch the neck gently, releasing any tension that might be there. Then back to the other side. And then back to center. Now just hinging forward with a long spine, keeping it nice and long, pulling gently at the feet, and then pressing those rib cages forward, not pressing down on your legs to push them down, just let them go natural, taking that breath in and out. As you exhale, bringing those rib cages down closer towards those feet, keeping that nice long spine, and then begin to come back up. This time I want you to push your feet out just a little bit. Reach for them, zip up the spine as you hinge forward with that fold, allowing that long, and if you want, you can reach over the top with that long spine from the head to the tailbone, and then start to round that back up. And then our final stretch is just that fold with the legs. I want you to reach right to right, bringing that left arm up and over. You can come all the way down, reaching if you choose. Bringing it up and then up, and let's fold to the other side. Reaching first as far as you can, lifting up that opposite arm. And then back in. And this time I just want you to reach as far as you can. You can walk yourself out, lengthening those legs as wide or as little as you want. And as you come down, finding that, lifting the rib cage off the hip bones, Nice long spine, shoulders down and back. So try not to arch too much. This first one is just right here. And then coming back up. Good. Take a deep breath in one more time. And fold. Holding there. If you want, you can lay it all the way down, softening that spine. And then coming back up. And bringing those legs together. And then just finding a spot to come down, whether it's legs are up on the wall or down in that corpse pose, allowing that body just to recover. Knees can be up, legs can be down. Completely your option, what that looks like as you breathe in and out. Allow your body just to relax. So just doing a virtual scan from head to toe, relaxing through the facial expressions, the jaw, the neck. As you breathe in through the nose, let the lungs begin to rise. And then as you exhale, release any leftover tension, maybe in the shoulders, the spine, allowing the hips, the knees, the ankles just to fall to the side. As you begin to focus on that breath in and out, just allow your body to relax and restore all the energy back into those muscles. And when you're ready, feel free to stay right where you are for the next 5, maybe 10 minutes. I'm just going to finish our time together. As we just take one more deep breath in, feel free to stay right where you're at. Taking that breath in through the nose. Exhaling to heart center. May your day be filled with sunshine, peace, and kindness. Have a wonderful day, guys, and we'll see you next time.